Hello, my lovely family and friends. It's always a pleasure to come your way with something delicious. I hope you're all doing well by God's grace. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Samira. And to my existing subscribers, oh yes, you are also more than welcome. Always welcome to my channel, okay? Or better still, to your home. Yeah? Okay, anyway, so today we are making some delicious chicken bean stew. Okay, this stew, the most delicious you've ever tasted. So just bear with me, stay with me, and let's do this together. So as I said, we are making chicken bean stew. Okay, so here is my chicken. I'm using niblets. Okay, niblets are that part of the chicken wings. Okay, that looks like the drumstick. Okay, the bigger part of the chicken wings. Okay, so here we am going to be using my dry rub. Okay, so this rub, I'm going to put it together and make it one for you. It's so delicious. Okay, so yeah, as you see, I've named them for you, so it's all there. So that's thyme and ground ginger. Okay, then I also have some vegetable bouillon and chicken seasoning. I have Peri-Peri seasoning and chili flakes. Okay, so chili flakes, I have that recipe on my channel, how to make your own chili flakes at home. And I'm going to add some salt to taste, so just a little salt, because some of the seasoning we've used already have got salt. Okay, so we're adding some olive oil to make it super moist. Okay, so like to be able to sort of marinate this very nicely. Okay, so yeah, so we marinating it with this dry rub, and it is so delicious. Once that I finish, making sure that every chicken is coated, I'm going to cover it with a chicken foil, and then I will put it in the fridge for as long as I can, minimum 1 hour. Okay, so yes, that is the chicken done. We'll cover it and we'll set it aside, actually not aside, in the fridge for an hour. Okay, then we'll go through our other ingredients. Okay, so yeah, for our other ingredient, we have some chopped onions. I'm using white onions. You can use whatever you want. I'm using chopped tin tomatoes. Okay, and this is my chili paste, which I've preserved them in cubes. Okay, like frozen them. Okay, I have more vegetable bouillon, and I have this, my special spice. I'll tell you what that is later. Okay, and this is my oil. This is the one I got from my abenkwai, my palm oil soup, right? And here is my beans. So in my pot, I'm going to add my oil. Okay, this is the one I got from my palm nut soup. I'm also going to add Zomi. Since it's bean stew, I'm adding Zomi, and I'm going to add a lot of the shishi, the under, to give it a lot of flavor, that nutty, delicious aroma. Okay, that shishi there, the Zomi aroma there, don't go there. It's so good. Okay, so once it's melted and it's hot enough, I'm going to add my chopped onions. Okay, so I've added it. I'm going to fry it for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, depending on how high or low your heat is. Okay, and or your flame. Okay, some flames are very strong, they are powerful. Okay, then I'm adding my chili. This chili is so hot, so I've taken just half of it and I've added it. Okay, once that is nicely fried or disintegrate into the oil, okay, I'll add my tomatoes, and here it comes, my chopped tomatoes. Okay, so I'll just rinse the bowl and I'll add it. Okay, and then we'll cover it. Once that is simmering away, okay, we'll attend to our chicken, right? Yes, but before then, I'll add my spice cubes. Okay, this is made up of onions, ginger, garlic, and aniseed. Okay, it is my 4 musketeers spice cubes that I use. Okay, yeah, so now we can cover it. We'll let it simmer and we'll attend to our chicken. So our chicken has been marinating for about an hour. Okay, and yes, we are going to air fry it. Okay, we have a lot of oil in our pot already, so we don't need extra oil by frying it. You can grill it, you can put it in your oven and bake it, whatever, but I'm using the air fryer to fry it, okay? But if you don't have any of these things and there's nothing to do, you can still fry it, no problem at all, okay? So yes, I'm going to leave it in there, and for as long as it needs to be in there, okay, for you to be ready. So checking on our stew, it's coming along, but it still needs to cook a bit, further. For the water has to reduce. So yeah, and by now our chicken is also getting ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'll turn them all over so that the other side can also air fry nicely. Okay, and from a frying, yeah, chin from him, air frying, oh chin from him. Okay, so yeah, it's now ready. Okay, so it's now ready, and we are going to take it all out and set aside. So it's a lot of chicken niblets. What I'm going to do is we'll put half in the stew, and then we'll put half on top of the stew. What you say? Oh, on top of the you understand when the time comes. So yeah, the moisture, the water in our stew has reduced nicely, and now we're adding our vegetable bouillon. Don't forget that the spices on our chicken and is also going to be incorporated into the stew. So I've added a little bit of Aniseed and some wideaba, which is calabash nutmeg, okay, and here is some white pepper that I'm adding to it, okay. So I'm giving it a very nice stir, and then we'll add our beans, okay. So our beans, if you can, so I'm giving it a taste here, okay. And don't forget, we have some salt in the chicken, we have some salt in the beans as well. So be mindful if you have that situation where you have salt in a lot of things, okay, because these beans is what I use for my gobe special. You remember, yeah, peace and love gobe spot. Yeah, I couldn't eat all of it, so I have to save it. So I stored it in my freezer. I have lots of it, and one of the uses is use it for your bean stew. Why not? Okay, so yeah, you give it a stir, and then we'll add, because once you add your beans, all that you need is for your stew to heat up again. Don't forget your beans is cold or is cool, it's not hot, right? Because we had to defrost it. Okay, if it's hot, then once you add it, you are done. Okay, like if you just cooked your beans, then once you add it, you are done. But mine, because I took it from the freezer and defrosted it, it's cold, so I have to let it warm up before I set it aside. So I'm going to add my chicken, which had been sitting there for a little while, so it's gone cold a little bit, so they all go in together, and then warm it up, and then your stew is ready. This stew is very delicious, very, very delicious, because of the kind of spices that are on the chicken that's gone into the stew, and the spices we put in the stew itself. It's not a lot of spices, but they are so good, very strong and potent spices that makes your stew very, very delicious. Okay, so that is our stew done, very delicious. We're going to serve it with some fried plantain, which I'm not going to show because go and see my gobe, my peace and love gobe sports video, and you see how I fried that. Okay, so all the things that I've used, that I've made it on this channel, I will link it all for you to see. Okay, so that is our stew done, ready to be served. Okay, so there it is. We're serving it with plantain, as I said. Okay, so I'm going to say thank you to all of you for your constant support, okay, for your love, that your kind comments, everything, okay, that you always come to this channel to do for me, okay, because it's not easy keeping a food channel, so it really motivates me. I'm grateful to you all. If you're new here, as I said before, thank you for coming. You are welcome, and please consider subscribing if you haven't. Okay, please like this video if you haven't already, and please share, okay, because this stew, they're delicious. Everybody should know how to do it. Okay, not that it's complicated, but what do you see? So yeah, we're adding our plantain, serving it with plantain, and then remember I said I will put some of the chicken in the stew, and then some on top of the stew. This is what I meant by on top of the stew. We put it on top, you serve on top, right? Okay, so thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate you. God bless you and keep you all, and I hope to see you in the very next one. Bye.